What really is alarming that knowing that benzos are the #1 contributor to overdose deaths and how little community awareness there is around the risk of combination use with benzodiazepines and other medications such as opioid analgesics, but equally things like alcohol.
Very tragically, when we look at our mortality statistics, it's much less common to see one drug involved. Quite often there is a combination of medications, and quite often it's medications like medications for pain and medications for sleep and anxiety, so opioids and benzodiazepines.
People commonly take all of these together because they're in pain, they can't sleep, and when we start mixing, there's a risk that the respiratory system shuts down and people die.
So together their combined effects at slowing down the brain are really quite dangerous because they both can start to slow down our breathing, slow down our heart rate.
And both of those drugs can depress the drive to breathe, and so if you combine the two you have an added reduction in drive to breathe, so the increased risk of stopping breathing at night, potentially leading to death.
Is that the effect can be unpredictable. So it can affect different people differently, and it's hard to know who might really have a severe reaction to taking a combination of medications.
Death is obviously at the worst end of the spectrum, but a car crash, for example, that doesn't lead to death, much more likely to happen if someone is on the combination of benzodiazepines and opioids than one or other alone.
And how that combination of medications might affect you depends on a number of things. So it can depend on your health. It can depend on other medications that you're taking in addition to those two medications.
So many of the medical groups now are just calling for a blanket do not prescribe this combination together. So that might come then to a choice between the patient and GP as they're negotiating that.